It's some good shit.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome back to the Smoking Buzz channel. It's your boy, New Jersey Prince. And we're doing another edition of Sit Back and React. Today we're doing the anniversary of Euphoria. It's been 1 year to the day that Kendrick Lamar released Euphoria, his track responding to Drake's previous two tracks, which was Push Ups and Tailor Made. I know Tailor Made get forgotten, but that was actually a pretty decent track. But without further ado, we're gonna go right into this joint, see if it aged gracefully or if it aged like milk. Let's go.
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate, you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale.
Bro, like I said that when this first dropped, that Kendrick basically killed every angle that Drake would take with the beginning part of Euphoria, the part that he's on the Teddy Pendergrass sample and he's just, you know what I'm saying, slow walking him basically. This is the part that I feel like he actually shut Drake down on every stance that he could possibly take. I think he did it really good.
A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been.
That bar hit differently now too. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Because after you lose a battle, you go sue and they try to put it under the disguise of you going against the record label for the betterment of the artists underneath you or the artists that come after you. Like that was really a slimy way to do that when you just mad because you lost.
Your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
This was a different feeling when you first heard it, and that beat switched. And that beat switched. Shit felt different.
Yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in.
So, I know people been pointed this out, but Benjamin and the Jackson in my house like I'm Joe, okay. That's basically saying I'm Mike Jack's father. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though Drake kept trying to say that he was Michael Jackson, and you know what I'm saying, and Kendrick kept saying, you know what I'm saying, you know the whole Michael Jackson and Prince bars that they had back before between each other. This was just another one, in my opinion, that went over a lot of people's heads for real.
Them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then I.
That bar right there, I don't think that was just predicated on Drake. I know y'all guys probably didn't watch every fucking breakdown imaginable about this whole beef thing, but this is my perspective on it. I don't think that bar right there, I hate when a rapper talk about guns and somebody died, they turn into nuns. I don't think that shit was just directed at Drake. That's definitely a shot at J. Cole. J. Cole is one of the best gun bar rappers that we have, that we know for a fact that's not one of them type of niggas, you know what I'm saying? But he could, you know what I'm saying, when he put it together, it sounds dope. We just know, and he said it himself, he's not one of them type of niggas. He just know how to put it together. But you can't be talking about guns and then somebody died and you turn into nuns and shit. You feel me? That's exactly what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying.
Won't line like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be Junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted. What is it, the braids? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay.
So, and I think that bar get overlooked too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. Because we remember everybody was here. Like I said, unless you started paying attention to hip hop in 2016, everybody was here. You know what I'm saying? When the Control verse had hit the atmosphere of hip hop, and Drake reaction to it was, oh, if it's real, it's real. I don't think that is that. You know what I'm saying? That was some serious words that he said, even though it wasn't nothing that deep. In a lot of people's minds, even the other people that he called out in that song didn't think it was that deep. But Drake took that shit extremely personal. And like Kendrick said, I hurt your feelings and you don't want to work with me no more. Okay. I think that's where it really stems from. And they've been throwing shots for it from afar, indirectly, indirectly, you know what I'm saying, for a better part of 10 years for real. Before this whole beef came to a head last year.
It's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and Ivory know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better hard spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks.
And even on that part, right, where he said this ain't gotta be personal, it's a friendly fade, you should keep it that way. I think even after push-ups and after Telemade, he still gave Drake a chance to like, hey, let's keep this on some hip-hop shit. Don't bring my lady into this. Don't bring my family into this. Let's just keep it strictly hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Keep it business. You could bring the business aspect into it. Talk about Top. You could talk about Dave Free. You could talk about TDE Punch. You could talk about whoever you want to talk about business-wise. But when we get personal, you know what I'm saying? Don't mention my lady. And I think that's a lot of the issues that we have with Drake when it comes to these battles. Any issue that he have with anybody, you can almost always find the source being a female. You know what I'm saying? His issue with Rocky is Rihanna. His issue with Chris Brown was Rihanna. His issue with Common was Serena Williams. You know what I'm saying? Even when his most famous rap battle that he won versus Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? The most memorable bar, one of the most memorable bars out of there is that a world tour or your girl tour. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the balls, bitches, wife and niggas and all that type shit. So it's not like he don't use people's significant other, you know what I'm saying, in these type of battles and shit. And I don't know for what most dudes, when you do that, ain't gonna do shit but piss them off even more. You feel me? Make them want to go lower than what you went, for real. It's not gonna make them want to back out of it. You know what I'm saying? When you do some shit like that. But Drake got a real weird tendency of doing shit like that.
It's not about who the greatest, it's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies, I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga.
And that's another thing too, because I feel like a lot of people was missing that. Because they made it a whole colorist thing. They made it, he's saying that because he's light-skinned. No, he's saying how many black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? Meaning, like, how much of the black American culture you're going to have to keep bleaching off of for you to feel comfortable in your own skin. That's basically what he's saying. We know you black. Shit. Kendrick said on Meet the Grams when he was talking to Drake's little boy, you know what I'm saying, you a black man, don't ever code switch type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he don't look at Drake as a black man. He look at Drake as, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's cosplaying black American culture. And I think we all can come and understand that shit.
Bring back Puff, let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing?
And I always thought that was foreshadowing Not Like Us. He said, last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Like, when he said like last one, I'm especially after I listened to Not Like Us, you know what I'm saying, when it first dropped this shit, like that was the headshot for the year. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of the year, you shouldn't even peek your head out type shit. That's what he was trying to explain to bro. And Drake being a hard-headed nigga that he is, because he don't understand what an L is, because, you know what I'm saying, even when he took L's back in the day, or the L that he took to Pusha T, you know what I'm saying, he was the bigger artist, so people never really, you know what I'm saying, paid attention to it like that. This one, when you going toe-to-toe with an artist of equal value, you know what I'm saying, like some shit is going to definitely change come out of it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get mad, talk about Kendrick is dragging it. I always say to the victors go to spoils. 50 Cent been dragging Ja Rule name through the dirt for the last 25 years, you know what I'm saying, 20 years and shit, so I'm sorry if you hear my daughter in the background screaming and hollering. I'm just trying to get this video done for real. Let's get going back through this.
With extortion, my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised she wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you.
And for people that don't know, the feature request is, you know what I'm saying, first person shooter and shit, where Drake and Cole was trying to get Kendrick on that track.
Say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga.
So look, a lot of things about the K Dot diss tracks, K Dot and Pusha T diss track. You can actually cross-reference all those tracks back to Joe Budden's diss tracks against Drake and shit. As a Joe Budden fan, you know what I'm saying, a Jersey member, you know what I'm saying. I'm from South Jersey and shit. But as you know what I'm saying, as a fan of this guy growing up and shit, I was actually around when Drake and when Joe was throwing shots at Drake, because I mean Drake did through that little pump it up line and shit on the song with him and French Montana and shit. He did talk about the shorty that, you know what I'm saying, that he smashed from Joe and shit. But Joe went so much deeper. It's on Kendrick levels of psycho analyzing a person and shit like that. And he really, you know what I'm saying, dove deep into Drake's character and how he is as a person and the things he do in his personal life and in business when it comes to his music shit. And I think a lot of the information that you hear from Pusha T and Kendrick is the same information that was first revealed, in my opinion, by Joe Budden.
Try cease and desist on I like that record. Oh, what, you ain't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit, I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline, listen man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering, you don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too, I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a film called AI. And my sixth sense telling me to off him. I'm a blick niggas all in they coughing. Yeah, OB-ho niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to
This
America, they
right
imitate heritage. They
video.
can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hog King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody.
So look, here's the thing. He's still giving you the warning. This is the first track that Kendrick had, you know what I'm saying, put out during the whole beef joint that, you know what I'm saying, the first track after Drake initial first 2 shots and shit. You know what I'm saying, with push-ups and Tell Him 8. But he's still telling this nigga, after Drake put out 2 tracks before, you know what I'm saying, insinuating a lot of shit about his family and personal life. He's still giving this nigga a chance on this record. Yo, bro, don't speak on my family. Don't mention no, you know what I'm saying, my people. You know what I'm saying. Let's not go that far. You know what I'm saying. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying, because you really not built like that for real. And that's the funny thing about it is when you living your life in the public eye, people could get way more dirt on you even based off of assumptions because of how you moving in the public eye. When you live a private life, Drake, you gotta go out there and basically pay people to get information. And the funny thing about doing that, right? You go on either get false information sometimes or a lot of the times and shit, or no information. And you want to just, you know what I'm saying, basically get robbed for your bread. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? People you like that you thought that had some information on the person that you need the information on, basically played you for a come up. You dig me? So it's like you got to move a lot smarter in these situations, and you got to stop doing dumb shit like that. This is a rap beef, bro. This is not real life, you know what I'm saying, situations like that. Y'all motherfuckers that be having money to spend money on the dumbest shit in the world, bro. I swear to God. You gonna spend money on information to use in a rap song, and then you get false information or no information, and you still got to make up lies? Come on, bro.
Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas, and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something you don't wanna do. Ooh. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more.
Stop. Oh shit, stop. Like, and that's, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's right there what I'm talking about. When I first heard that track last year on this day, it felt like we was actually headed towards something monumental, and we, you know what I'm saying, that shit that probably exceeded all types of expectations. That's me. I really believe that this record not only aged gracefully, but it might have even aged better now that all the lawsuits, bullshits is going on like that. You know what I'm saying? And all the stories and shit that we hearing that was going on during the battle coming out now. The fact that we know that Drake was not only just putting money in the streets to get information on Kendrick, but he was putting hundreds of thousands in it. You know what I'm saying? To get information on Kendrick. And in my opinion, that's weak, especially because you thinking that people were going to change for money and shit just because you did and shit. When a lot of people are just looking at that as a quick come up, like, yeah, I could feed this man any type of bullshit. He ain't got no choice but to believe me because he putting this type of money in the street to get information and shit. So I could feed this man any type of bullshit I want to feed him. And it's up to him to put that shit up there, you know what I'm saying, and put it on the track and push that as the narrative. But I got my bread at the end of the day. That's how a lot of people are looking at these type of situations, yo. So y'all be careful when y'all getting into these little beefs and shit, and y'all try to get information on these other people and shit, because it might come back and bite you in the ass. But like I said, Euphoria aged gracefully, in my opinion. We're going to be going through the rest of the tracks for real. I'll probably go back and do push-ups in Tell Him 8 since I missed that for real. I'll probably check that one out, and we'll see how we can do that. But I gotta get up off of here because my daughter is out there going crazy, and nobody is helping her out right now. So I gotta go out there and do some daddy duties. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace and love, love and peace. Remember, stay fried, my friends. One.